Welcome to a quick tutorial on how to create a population pyramid. This is a really simple process, and we're going to use this document in a fresh sheet on Excel to do this. Just to explain this document, this explains the background of population pyramids and how to analyze or how to read a population pyramid. We've gone through how to read with other vocabulary words, but this also gives you an idea of how to read it as well with new vocabulary words. So we're going to go ahead and create the population pyramid. Again, it's not going to take a long time. We're going to start with inputting data, like what you see here in the example, and go step by step based on how to do it as below. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and put our title in A1. These are the columns and these are the rows. So I'm going to find A1 and put my title. Sample neighborhood would be my title. The next, for number 2, click on cell A2 and type the words population pyramid with the year. Next, for cell B3, so this is column B, row 3, I'm going to put the word male, and in C3, female. Then it says click on the column A at the top, so the whole column is highlighted, and all I need to just do is click on the letter A, make sure the whole column is highlighted. I want to right click, and then I'm going to choose Format Cells, make sure that I'm on the Numbers tab, and click Text. Some might already be highlighted, but if not, make sure you highlight the word text and click OK. Now you're going to enter the age range as you see, and I'm going to start entering this age range in A6. We're going to start it in A6. All right, so now that I have my age range inputted, before we move on, I want to make note that if your neighborhood has a lot of older people and you want to extend, you may. So I'm going to continue on to 85 to 89, 90 through 94, so forth and so on. If it does not, you can cap it at 85 plus. All right, so and then it says we're on step 6. Click on B4 and type the word number. And I'm going to do the same thing in C4. Type the word number. All right, we've skipped the column, and we're going to go ahead and begin entering the population data for my neighborhood for each sex or gender. One thing to remember, when you enter the population data for males, so in the B column, you're going to put a negative sign in front of the number. Again, you're going to put a negative sign in front of the number as you see in the example, and I'm just going to use these same numbers. But your numbers should be different. Remember, I need at least 50 people in your neighborhood. All right, so I have my population data in with the negative signs before the numbers in the male column. Now it says move the mouse to A3. This is column A. This is row 3. So I'm at A3. And it says hold the left mouse button and drag it to cell C23. So this is cell C23. And then I'm going to click on the Insert tab, which is at the top on the toolbar. And when I do that, I should see this. And then I'm going to choose the bar chart. This is the bar chart. And then I'm going to go down to 2D and I'm going to choose cluster. Notice it says clustered bar. This says stacked bar. That says 100% stacked bar. We want to choose clustered bar from the choices. And I should see the makings of a population pyramid. At this point, again, this is what your graph should look like. So we need to fix it. So it says now double click the vertical axis, which is the this area here. It'll say vertical axis if you are hovering over it to make sure that you're on the right spot. So I'm going to click my vertical axis here. Let's scroll down and see what it needs for us to do. All right, so once I click my vertical axis, if this screen does not, if it doesn't pop up to the side, just right click. Oh, let's try it again. You're gonna, okay, here we go. It clicked up, it did it on the side, but let's say, for instance, that it doesn't, I'm gonna right click and click format axis. So when I do that, I'm going to make sure that this is highlighted, this is bolded where it says Axis Options, and I am going to click tick marks, and then I am going to click to make sure that major type and minor type says none. I'm then going to click labels and make sure that my label position, scroll and make sure that it is on low. And I'm going to click X. So that moves the number. Now it says to double click on the bars of either side. So just to show you how I just did that, I'm going to double click on the bars from either side. I just clicked on one and it should highlight all of them. And then I am going to right click on Format Data Series, or it may already pop up for you. And you are going to set the overlap to 100. And I'm going to set the gap width to 0. Then I'm going to click the paint icon, click solid line, make sure it's black, and do the same thing for the other side. Click solid line and make sure it is black. So you're going to exit out of that once you're finished with this. Now I need to make sure that these numbers match and take the negative sign off of it. So the way that I do that is I'm going to highlight this bar down there, which is the horizontal axis. All right, right click. Let's try it again. Horizontal axis. All right. I'm going to show you how to do it from this way. All right, so I'm clicking that, right click, format axis, and then I'm going to make sure I'm on the numbers tab down here. I'm going to pull the category down to custom, and then I'm going to enter in format code 0, semicolon 0. Click add, and that's then I'm going to change the minimum and maximum to the same number. So if your number is greater than 10 or 15, then it needs to be a little bit greater. So if the largest number of male or female on any side is 20, then I might want to do negative 25 and positive 25, so forth and so on. That's just going to make this look a little even. So I'm going to X out of there, and this is my population pyramid. So say for instance, now you can alter this how you want to, but I need to go ahead and put my title in. Make sure it's your sample neighbor, whatever the name of your neighborhood is. If you're making it up, you need to make it up. Sample neighborhood 2017. You can change the font if you'd like. Can change it how, just as long as the reader can read it. You can change the font. You can also change your colors. Let's say, for instance, I don't like blue. I need to highlight all of them. There we go. You can do it by clicking fill and changing the colors here. So say, for instance, I want green for the males and yellow for the females. So you can change that if you want to. And so you would need to right click this entire box, copy it, and put it in whatever you're using. So let's say, for instance, I'm creating a PowerPoint presentation, then I can create a new one and put it in here like this. And you should be able to do that in all of them. You may need to save it as a picture if you're inputting it in Prezi. The way that you do that, you can copy it, open up Paint, paste, make it as big as you want to, and then save. And then you can find it in your pictures. And there you have it. So that's my population pyramid. Again, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me.